Paquetá, Lodi, Cayo, a lot of talent on that side. Team. The impressive Koulibaly on the back line, Idrissa Gueye in front, but this is a Senegal.
Yeah, Chichi has been trying something different with his strikers. He's been putting them out wide on.
Now the national anthems as we is approaching 8 at night in Singapore. And they've just
going to dissect every little bit, every aspect of it.
They have the composure to cause problems. The young Barcelona fullback. Again, as I mentioned, we are underway. The man in black, Mohamed Taki Al-Jafari, the 32-year-old from Singapore. Blasted by Alves. Met across the middle, but it deflects into the air and allows Gomes over to grab hold.
We keep talking about all the great attacking players at the top of the formation, the attack.
And a lunging tackle by Diatta pushes it wide, trapped in the corner. Gassama.
They're smart enough to figure it out.
Flipping it forward. Gavi Jesus takes. And that's going to be a problem for Senegal, as this is a very fluid Brazilian 11. Maintain possession. More pressure from the midfield. Casemiro. For Gassama, 46th cap for the Turkish-based right back. Mane trying to knot it down at PSG. Idrissa Gueye now in the midfield. Ball into the center, and Neymar
the middle more. And, well, play like the number on his back, the number 10.
But it's Gueye on the loose ball. Ismaila Sarr trying to make something of it, and Casemiro carries. Kohli with the touch, but it'll
support science, and of course still sticking to their own style of play.
Mercy of him playing the right ball. He's played it to Sadio Mane. That is good enough. Has to be kept in play though from Idrissa Gueye. It wasn't.
That's a strange
ball stuck behind him. That wasn't pretty good control by the Liverpool front man. Gueye takes over.
In Coutinho, little chip, and it's passed off for Firmino, and he lifts it over Gomes and into the back of the net. Beautiful build-up for Brazil, and Roberto Firmino, not known for scoring himself, a deft touch to give Brazil the lead.
No, it's brilliant football, or as they say in Brazil, futebol for the Seleção.
Brazil, obviously, for generations, and Senegal, one of the best teams, probably.
Ever ready to run at the defense. Defender ran away. And so did this from Alves. Coutinho. It's another one for the fans here. Count the number of no-look passes from the Brazilians. Coutinho and Alves in that exchange has put it up to 4 at the moment. Trying to set it up for Arto, but the touch was too strong. It went to Jesus. It's kept alive. Firmino's left it. Coutinho, a touch that went behind him. Otherwise, that surely would have been 2-0.
That was a very, very strong challenge by
the side, because the pass was on, but Diatta stayed rooted and was very static. Trying to make up for it by winning the ball back against Arthur. Gives it away.
You're right, Mark. I think the
Senegalese do not break with pace. Well, the ball started with a pass out wide from Felipe Coutinho from the veteran. Arthur. There's Mane. Ball inside for Diatta. Came out for Brazilian. It's going to be a corner to Senegal. Way back into the match, perhaps, with the likes of Koulibaly and Son. Munich, former Barcelona player. That's a ball slid right through for Neymar. Just too much sugar. Most of their attacks are focused down this left because Sadio Mane is there. He's gone bursting inside the penalty box. He's not found, but it's going to be a free kick. The challenger that foot was stuck in for a long, long time on Ismaila Sarr. And this is a very...
Unfortunately, it's not picked up.
Idrissa Gueye, not far away. Oh, decided to go for it because there was not much movement in front of him. So why not take that smasher? And it almost fell into the top corner. Well, inside, hoping for a cutback. It did come back to Neymar. Offside though, Neymar.
That's what the fans are here for, the fancy flicks with the Brazilian. Great footwork.
Just protecting his near post. Mane keeps it alive, and that's brilliantly done by Sadio Mane. That touch that takes him away. Sadio Mane! Straight at the goalkeeper. Side in, Firmino tries to hold it up as long as possible. Here is Neymar, brilliant tackle by Sané. It had to be, and it had to be. The last 5, he has had a lot more bravado. Salif Sané using that imposing figure to come forward and steal it and pinch it from the rest. It takes a big man to bring Casemiro down. Salif Sané is a big man.
Absolutely, I think he's just caught Casemiro with his long being there for him tonight. 2 opportunities he got in there. He could have picked out the yellow shirt.
Uses the right full-back, 3 in the box to aim for. Cross though lacked elevation, very disappointing. As I come before that, Neymar. Bombing forward as much as possible. That's just slightly offside. Gabriel Jesus just wanted the ball played a lot sooner from his captain.
It was the obvious pass. He saw
Mane, brilliant from Mane. Is that a penalty? He missed a couple of penalties at the African Nations Cup recently. I think he's given the respect.
Tangled between himself and Dani Alves. No question. You can see just in between 2 players. Marquinhos, no chance whatsoever. Tried to recover, just push the ball and use play by the his pace. Saw that over.
It will be Diédhiou to take this. Diédhiou! Right back in the picture for player and country. Ederson beaten, and Brazil beaten for the very first time in 7 matches while playing in it. Here is Jesus, wonderful trickery. Gabriel Jesus, and how about who is perhaps their most direct player, Ismail Assar. That was a very clever ball inside, but Diédhiou probably didn't expect it, and he didn't attack. It was Thiago who attacked it and conceded the corner.
Well, much better play by Senegal, even though Gassama was looking on.
Afraid of Brazilians playing their football that way. Ismail Assar, Coutinho comes down and he wins the free kick in his own penalty box.
Again, bad decision. Ismail Assar could have just.
Coutinho, Neymar has moved forward. Firmino, back to Neymar! Coming up in a while, and that's your half-time score with the Seleção drawing 1-1 at the bounty, which now means I don't know if he was going for goal. It looked. Well, he took the chance. He played it into danger. Coutinho couldn't keep it down. From 95 to 2000, another foul. They just can't deal with this boy's pace at the moment. Ismail Assar, the 21-year-old's just been running rings down this Brazil. Ismail Assar, Brazilians playing a very high line, managing to outside. Camara with the opportunity to cross. Yet again, he has been very disappointing with his crosses. The right fullback. And then beyond Alves, right in between yet again. Takes a contact. He has come alive, hasn't he, Sadio Mane? Right, Kouyaté. Skillful. The space to run on to is Jesus! Oh, it was almost the perfect finish to a perfect picture book, textbook move.
Packs a mean shot as well.
And that ball that's just lifted into space for Alves, who tried to invite to Jesus. It was by Jesus that surely pulled back Koulibaly and maybe punished even for.
Not.
Neymar. Oh. So close. The net shook. Just the wrong side of it.
Well, a bit of confusion there.
Oh, it's brilliant from Coutinho. He wanted the free kick. The referee says, get up, play on. Dipping it into space, knowing that Alves will always get there. Just hangs it up, hoping for the best. Neymar was Diata. Superb defending yet again. Casemiro that time. Salif Sané.
It didn't start because when I was in training when they were lining up, he was leading the line for Brazil. I think teacher meant to confuse everyone by trying to.
When this free kick taken by Idrissa Gueye. It's a disappointing delivery. Goalkeeper's ball, Gomez. They're at 1-1 here, but facing this free kick. Oh, it took a wicked deflection, sliding it behind the defence. With a very clever pass to Coutinho. Just couldn't get them on. Everton behind the defence for Richarlison. Just couldn't get it ahead of the lunging Gomez.
Gomez seemed to have just been caught.
The ball that's played in behind the defence. Everton, Neymar.
Well, the introduction of Richarlison brings a different dimension to the game.
Found some space, some room. Ball comes out. Well, he went for the cross instead of the shot. It was opening.